EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll accept that penalty. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get it inside the 20. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not...
There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Harris going to get it again on second down. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On fourth down, Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Folk out there now to kick this one off. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Elliott once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Throwing Jones. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got room. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Jones now throwing on 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the 1st. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong. Well, it hasn't been a banner 1st half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And there he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From way up at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss left to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a keeper with Prescott.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Elliott, toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Jones to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a give here to Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Prescott to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Marr is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Running right through it. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.